Okay. Let me just get everything else set up here. And hope everyone is having a good time. Okay, let me just get the rest of this. But anyway, nice to see Joshua James, and yep, there's only one game 3, and it's this one right here. And of course, there was a small chance that this game would have been postponed, but well, it just kind of worked out that way. I'll explain more as we get into it, but yeah, there was that chance that it might have been postponed to either tomorrow or on another day, but like I said, it just turned out that way. But nonetheless, though, it's good to see you, Joshua, and there's only one person I need to contact, and that is Jose. There we go. Just letting him know that his game is up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they fell in Game 1. I mean, they underperformed in Game 1. Not just the hitting, but also the pitching, too. And then they came back swinging in Game 2 and nearly let them off the hook, and they nearly took it back and probably would have won the series had they done so. But the Yankees held on, and as a result, this is what we have right here. Game 3. The one and only Game 3 in this division series. And with that said, it's only fitting that we start right now. Okay. So, let's get to it right here. There were no games. Okay, this is it. So. All right, let's do it. All right, on we go. So you have the Rays and the Yankees, and here we go. There you see the brackets. Everything is nearly wrapped up except this one final series. For Jose, I mean, he's batting third, and the pitching matchup, we have Blake Snell against Masahiro Tanaka. Yep. Well, yeah, if the Rays win, they face Kansas City. If the Yankees win, they face Kansas City. So, yeah, that's right.
Between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It is.
Well, as a fan, this is all you want. It comes down to this, a decisive Game 3. I'm interested to see how the managers will manage this game because there is no tomorrow if you lose. I expect them to be pretty aggressive.
The postseason
and it's raining outside.
In full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Yep, they bat first.
2019 New York Yankees.
And of course, with the rain, that might, that might stop the flow of home runs. So
quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball.
Really,
here
it
in
could just
game
come down
3.
to small ball. Given the fact that it is raining, the rain is only going to make it harder
And
for
here's the
home runs to be
starting lineup
hit.
for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What's the key for
It's
them
not
tonight,
impossible.
D-Roll?
It's just very hard to do
We
it.
drove over to the ballpark today. We were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense
Yep,
today.
absolutely.
And let's focus our attention on shortstop.
Yeah, it could hit.
Didi
It could hinder
Gregorius.
pinching
Not
too.
only has
So
this guy been knighted, yes,
I
they
don't
call
know how
him
that's going to
Sir
work, but
Didi
we'll
back
see.
in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this
Leading
time.
off tonight
Hits
for
from the
Tampa
left
Bay,
side of the plate with
the right
power
fielder,
and the ability to go in the hole with one of the
Meadows.
strongest arms in the game.
And we are underway.
All right,
here
so
in the
first
Bronx,
pitch
as the
underway.
First pitch of the evening is taken for ball
Masahiro
one.
Tanaka.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Anyway, welcome to the show, Brandon.
That pitcher's mound.
Nice to see you, man.
One of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
All right, so a 2-1 count to start off with.
A little
Well,
early, and now it's even.
Well,
at
I
2-2.
wish you nothing but the best, Jose. It's just the start of the game, and we're 4 pitches in. Hits it the other
Slides
way,
down left
but it's
side,
foul.
Here's
Yeah,
another
it
2-2.
affects a lot of things, whether it's throwing a ball, pitching a
And he takes
ball,
ball 3, so it's a full
or hitting a
count
ball.
now. Tommy Pham waits
Now
on
it's a
deck.
full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays
And,
off ball 4. And the
well, he
leadoff
gets
man
it
is
way
on to begin the
inside,
ballgame.
and that's going to give him a walk.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitches,
So,
and bust his tail,
7
but he
pitches in,
also
and
won
you
the
already
battle
rock a
and
guy.
earned a free pass.
Tanaka is someone you better be careful with. Before he signed with the Yankees, he went undefeated with a .2 ERA in his native land of Japan. Well, he's off to a bad start here, although it has more to do with the rain than it has to do with the Rays. But the Rays already have a guy on first. We'll see if he can make any adjustments as we move
From
along.
the stretch, here's the pitch. And
Well-
he takes a pitch right
well,
down
he gets
the
a
middle.
strike to start
Time
off
for a
with,
look
so
at
that's
our
a good sign.
umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game
So-
with 2 strikes, because if they elevate,
So apparently
good
the
chance
scouting on Carl Dixon, the umpire at the plate, is that he tends to call strikes a bit higher than normal. So anything that's above the plate or above the strike zone, he'll probably call that a strike. So that's what the game is saying about them.
Hit the other way.
Hits it the
out
other
toward
way.
right field. Judge is under it.
All right, so Judge gets the first out.
For the first out of the inning.
1 down.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson.
The first baseman, Daniel Robertson.
First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Wow, I can even hear the thunderstorms in this game here. Yeah, the rain is starting to get nasty. All right, so 2-0 to start off with on this particular batter there. Well, nice play of words there on Aaron Judge's name.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ooh, fouls it off, and it's 2-1. So I think really the big storyline in this one is the rain.
The 2-1 home.
Hits it the other way.
Short, 6.
They get the out at second and at first. They get the double play.
So they breeze through this.
Good first start there. If well, the Rays, they did get a batter on or a runner on base, but they couldn't advance him, and they managed to get the double play. All right, so now it's time for the Yankees to go at bat.
He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I
so far in this series he's batting
anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
6.6, 665 or 667, excuse me. Can't talk.
Man, he pitched really
Which
well
means that every 3 at bats he hits 2. So that's always a good sign if you have a high batting average.
Stuff back to the ballpark with them and make it 2 really strong starts.
So I couldn't get the words out, so that's on me.
On defense today. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis Darneau. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big.
It's a great start defensively for the Yankees, but we'll find out if it will be enough. It should be enough right now. For LeMahieu, yep, he's hit 6 for 9 with 3 RBIs and a home run. So this guy can hit. He hits for contact and he hits for average. So we'll see how he does, especially with the rain.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in.
All right, first pitch for Snell is a ball. Of course, Snell is nothing to sneeze at either.
The 1-0 is a fastball
and
high for a ball. Snell has made
and after a low pitch, he goes high, but a bit too high though.
He rarely allows a large number of hits.
So now you can see the difficulty of the rain. You don't know how high or low you have to throw it, but he does get a swing and a miss there. It's very dangerous with runners when runners are in scoring position. Yep, they are.
If it's not spotted above the zone, a little height difference makes all the difference.
And he hits it the other way. No, hooks foul. That was a good hit though, but just hooked a bit too. Just took foul. Now a full count. There you see the judge, Aaron Judge.
But the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a swing and a miss, that takes care of LeMahieu.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Yep, that's kind of his gimmick there. All rise for the judge. Unfortunately, he is only 1 for 10 in this entire division series with the Rays. So he's going to have to step up if the Yankees are going to move on.
The overshift here, now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the
Snell starts out with a strike. Career-wise, he is 1 for 9 against Snell, and Snell has struck him out 6 times. MP Sunday should be good. Yeah, it should be, definitely. So yeah, Elm, you're watching the Yankees take on the Rays.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
So thus
Judge.
far,
1 and 2.
moving on to the championship series are the Giants and the Nationals.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike.
And he strikes out,
Darneau has it,
but
and he
they'll have
makes
to
the
throw him out
Judge
at first to get
is
the out,
retired, 2
and they
down
do.
now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away
So anyway,
now, let's
the
have a look
Giants
at our
and the
playoff
Nationals
three.
are in the
And
National
winner of
League
this
Championship
series
Series,
will move on to face Kansas City, who's
whereas
already
Kansas City
won
is
their
already in
first-round matchup.
the Championship Series in the American League. And that's what's at stake. Kansas City has already taken out
Blanco.
Boston.
No on the board for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st.
But next is Jose Blanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Oh yeah, Elmeister. Oh yeah. I'll hold that thought.
A ball and a strike.
Ooh. Well, Snell does get a strike. But now, Jose Blanco.
1-1 home is taken for
Well,
ball 2.
Well, that was good
2 out,
restraint
nobody
on his part to get a ball. But yeah, Elmeister, when you do join the Yankees, what position would you be playing?
Foul off to the left.
Of course, I'll see to it that you're not playing in the same position that
2-2.
Jose is already occupying and whatnot, but also to cover any weaknesses that the team might have.
The 2-2
but-
one more time.
Anyway, yeah, Mario
one
Party
that
Sunday
misses
should be
inside,
great.
and the
I
Cubs
look
run
forward to
full
that
now,
one.
3-2.
Trust me when I say you tried your best, and I applaud you for that.
I guarantee you something.
All right, back to this one.
You have to be aggressive in the zone.
Now a full count.
And a good job
And,
there to
well,
lay off this
Jose,
ball
instead
forward,
of
so
getting a
becomes
hit,
their
he just
first
gets a
base
walk,
runner of the ball
and
game
he gets
now
on
with 2
base.
away.
Man, you hate to
Batting
give up a
fourth.
2-out walk to
second
anybody,
baseman.
but especially to a speed
Glaber.
demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
All right,
And
so
that'll bring up Glaber Torres.
so
Previous
Jose
history replaced
is
Snell.
on base.
He's 1 for 5.
albeit through a walk.
Now we'll step
Oh,
off
and of
fire
course,
to the
one
bag.
thing you don't want to do
And
if you're
fly
Jose
back
is
in
get caught
safely.
stealing. Glaber Torres. Anyway, Torres.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. Back in
And of
standing.
course, they're going to try to keep Jose from advancing.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And he fouls this one off.
Pretty sure the Yankees have lots of weaknesses. Well, I mean, other than Judge and, Judge and
Swung on
Stanton,
and missed, and that's
those
the
are like the
final
two
out of
guys that
inning.
carry that team.
The Yanks leave 1.
Although Snell does
And
get a
this is still
strikeout,
a nothing ball
and
game.
after one, no runs, no errors, no hits.
Back
A
now
walk
for the
apiece
second
for
inning
each
in
team,
the
of
Bronx,
course,
and
but
here's Heidi Watney
no
with
hits.
an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that
Leading off
front
for Tampa
and
Bay,
passes it
the third
through
baseman,
without an
number 2.
incident.
Okay. So hopefully forecasts will say that the rain will pass through.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way.
In the meantime,
Tried to check it, and it's
good
0-1.
first strike by Tanaka. At least his name is more. At least I can remember his name better. Also, hey Walter, what's up, man?
And he lays off for ball 1.
Welcome. The baseball genius has graced us with his presence. Well, Brandon, it's not God,
1-2.
but he is pretty damn good. Anyway, it's good to see you, Walter.
And he wasn't
And a strikeout for Tanaka, so Tanaka gets a strikeout. Good job. Well, Walter, I'm happy to say that as far as basketball is concerned, you're doing pretty well. Like your team is doing pretty well in the playoff hunt. So it's just simply by your being there, really. But it's video game logic. Yeah, it is video game logic.
Catcher Travis Darneau, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, it looks like Darneau is 200 against Tanaka, managing to get one home run off of him, but that's all he got. 1-0.
Good splitter there.
Wow, that was a good cut there by Tanaka, though. A swing and a miss, or actually just, that was a foul off, sorry.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, so 2-2.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's
well,
ball 3.
Tanaka now has a full count. Let's see if he can get something.
And he misses here.
And he missed, 4. So that's another walk.
In his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 35. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Bracket 2 will be interesting. Nationals versus Giants. That's one to see. Yeah, it's probably going to be a great thing to see, because you have the defending champions against a team that in the first half of the 2010s was a dynasty. 3 championships in 5 years.
But a foul ball, 1-1.
All right, so Lowell hits it foul.
The score here as we play inning number 2. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul.
I mean, whoever wins between these two teams with Tampa Bay or the Yankees, I mean, that's going to be a great series between whichever one of these teams wins and the Royals. And they get a double play, so that's 2 double plays this game for the Yankees, and that's good.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2.
But then, of course, you have Stanton, who, of course, we all know what he's capable of, but it's Gregorius. That's the guy you got to watch out for, especially after the game that he had in Game 2. Gregorius, I mean, he practically carried the Yankees in that game. But first things first, they got to get on base. And he hits it the other way. And is it far enough? Well, it is, but not far enough to go over the fence. So the rain did keep a ball from going out, but it was still good enough to get a double. So very good hit there.
On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
I mean, the Giants are one of those teams that when they get in the playoffs, they are dangerous. All right, well, here's Gary Sanchez, who hasn't really done very much. He'll have to step up, and especially with Stanton in second.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Although he might not have to do anything if Snell just keeps throwing him balls.
toward the alley.
Oh, but he hits it right in the gap. And it's going to be a double? Yep, it's a double, all right. Yeah, and although the Nationals, you know, outclassed the Pirates, they're probably, I'm just going to say this, the Giants are they're equal, if not superior. You know, because the Giants have proven in the past that they can beat the Nationals. I mean, the Nationals won the championship last year, yes, but they didn't have to fight. They didn't have to face the Giants in the playoffs that year. Funny. Defensively, the people said that Didi Gregorius is also or possibly surpassed Derek Jeter. I don't know about that, but offensively, he's getting up there. But if Gregorius continues to play at the pace that he has shown in Game 2, then he's on his way.
Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here.
All right, so the Yankees lead 1-0.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
All right, so an even count.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Yep, there he is. But like I said, Gregorius had a great game in Game 2. And if he can repeat his performance tonight, the Yankees are going to be going to the American League Championship Series.
High in the air down the right field line.
Right now, he's doing a pretty good job of getting Snell to waste his pitches.
Another 1-2 delivery, fouled away.
Right now, Gregorius just protecting the plate. Anything close to a strike, and he'll swing at it.
And it's 2 balls and 2
and a
strikes
bit
now.
too inside, so he's going to lay off of that one.
Bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And
and he struck him out.
As this one swung on and
Well, credit to Snell. I mean, he got Gregorius to chase that, and he did.
So valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
All right,
He'll take a breaking
Encarnacion.
ball off the plate for ball 1.
He's 1 for 9 and has struck out 4 times against Snell.
Sanchez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Runner at first, 1 out.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. This is lined
And he hits it over the third baseman, and that might be enough to get another run, and it will. So the Yankees now take a 2-0 lead.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping up now,
Giovanni Urshela. He's 2 for 8, so he's got a 250 batting average, but
first delivery to him on the way. And
oh wow, he backed up a little bit, but anyway.
Start the at bat. It's 1-0.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now the 1-0 is offered at
Ooh, swung a bit too early on that one.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
He filled in for normal third baseman in Miguel Aguilar, and he did pretty well.
1-1.
Oh, you mean Didi?
Ball 2. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss, and oh, but they get the runner out.
Getting the tag down there.
So that's 2 outs for the Yankees, but
But it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this
oh,
cold.
Urshela, yeah, Urshela.
Maybe that had a little
Okay,
bit to do with that caught stealing.
but that was a bad stealing attempt there by
Bases are
Encarnacion.
empty here with 2 men out.
I mean, well, actually, it was a good steal opportunity. It just didn't work. Urshela hits it the other way, and that might have, well, possibly that would have just advanced him to third, but
that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
good hit there by Urshela. But now it's LeMahieu who is back up.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after
Good
the
cut
first
there
pitch
onto
comes up empty. It's strike
LeMahieu
one.
by
Looking
Snell.
to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his
Encarnacion
first at-bat.
doesn't have the speed to steal cleanly. Yeah, that's true.
And there's ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line.
Hits it the other way, but
That's a
it's foul.
ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
All right, 1-2, 1-2, and
The gap in left center. That's his
a
first base
single,
hit,
and
making 1
well,
for
that's
2
only
now.
going to get LeMahieu up to first.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
All right, well, here's
1-1
Judge,
here
and
in
we'll
the
see
early
how
going.
he does after he struck out last time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Well, now the pressure's on
2 down runners at
Snell.
first and second.
I mean, the Yankees have the lead, and they want to add to it, so it's on the Rays right now,
Too tight with that one.
and
3-0.
it's 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-0 pitch finds the zone.
Oh,
Strike
well, he
one.
got one. He got a
This is
strike
where
there.
If you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hits it the other way, but it's foul. Now a full count. 50 pitches for Snell.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside with the fastball.
And
Works
he
the
walks
base on
Aaron
ball.
Judge.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a
So
hole,
that
the
means,
first thing you should do is
Jose,
stop digging. Well, the
you got
one that
2 outs,
obviously hasn't heard that
and
one.
the bases are loaded.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Blanco, 8th batter of the inning.
Good
Now
luck,
with the
Jose.
bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's at the other.
It's a
Well, he
high
hits
fly
it, but
ball
it's foul.
headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Well above
And
the letters with the
yeah, that was a
fastball
bit
that
too
time.
high on that last pitch
Boy,
by
his pitch
Snell.
count has really spiked here in this inning.
By Snell,
He's up to
excuse me.
over 50 already.
But yeah, Jose, how do you feel? Same thing with Joshua and anyone else who's watching this. All right, here we go. 1-1.
The set and the 1-1.
Too low.
Breaking ball, but it's low.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Well, it looks like Jose's thinking grand slam, but
2-1.
well, he tried to go for it, but got fouled up.
But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
2-2 now.
The 2-2 pitch.
Too low, and now it's a full count.
And he works it back to a full count now.
So now,
on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you
if you're Jose, you want to either protect the plate, or if it's too high, too low, too outside, too much inside, you let it go and you just take the walk.
Here's the payoff pitch.
And he hits it. He gets a single,
Base hit.
and that will be enough to score 2 runs. So it's a 2-run single. A 2 RBI single, excuse me.
From a pitcher standpoint, that's a
So Jose comes through and gets 2 RBIs.
You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs. And
Good hit
you get
there.
that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
It's still 2 outs though. No, it's not a double. It's a 2 RBI single. Big difference.
His first try. And this one's too far inside.
And Snell just having so much trouble with his location. He's not like for Snell. His problem is that he's not getting the strikes. He's not getting them in the strike zone. He's not getting guys to swing and miss. Well, I mean, of course he got a strike right there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
2-1.
3-1.
Well, make that 3-1 now.
Salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got
Well,
a
up
great
next is Giancarlo
situation
Stanton,
and count
who
to do
started
that
the inning.
right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it.
And another walk.
So the bases will be loaded now with
So bases loaded again. But this time Stanton comes back.
But he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah, if you're if it's a pitcher, if you're a pitcher, yeah, it is a nightmare. And no, we're not talking nightmare king or queen.
They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Why would you jinx your teammate, man?
4 runs here in this half inning.
Ooh, good cut there. And for Snell, now he has
that's
a chance to get a strikeout.
Right, he's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Look out.
Nope, too low. Now it's an even
now.
2. It's an even count, 2-2.
From here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 2-2 is swung.
Oh, and he swung and missed. So yeah, you called it. So you probably shouldn't have jinxed him.
But it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees 4, the Rays 0.
All right, so we're going to start the third
Now in
inning
the box,
with
Willie Adames, as we are all set to
with
begin
big
the
Willie
third inning of this
Adames.
one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving.
Yeah, it's 4-0.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
But yeah, it could have been much, much worse for the Rays, and much to the delight of the Yankees and their
Set to
fans.
deliver the 0-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
All right, 0-2 for Tanaka.
Hit hard
He
on
hits
the
it,
first.
and,
LeMahieu's
well,
got it. Stopped on the slide by
LeMahieu gets to it, and he tags the bag himself, so one down.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Lowe is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Line drive to center field. But
And
this
Jose
hang
gets
up
himself
just
it
a
out.
bit as it's
Good,
taken in chest
a
high
good
for
jump
a
there
tough
by
second
Jose
out.
to
We
get
mentioned
another
the
pop out
conditions aren't ideal
or a
with
fly
the wind
out.
coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding in.
Here's
Kevin
Kiermaier, who,
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Here's Kiermaier, who had a big game 1
With the first pitch, here it comes.
the last time that we were here in Yankee Stadium.
1-1.
Count 1-0.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on.
Ooh, a bit too inside and a bit too low, so 2-1 now.
And here's a
And,
slider
ooh,
that
a
runs
bit
inside
more
that time.
inside.
That'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
All right,
Full
now
count to the
a
Rays
full
center
count.
fielder.
Here's the payoff pitch here.
And he
Oh,
takes ball
2,
4,
yeah,
so a good job
a bit
out of the
outside the
nine-hole and
plate,
getting on base as we
and
go back
that's
to
going to
the
be
top of
another
the order.
walk.
They haven't been able to register
Now
a hit
batting,
against this
right
guy,
fielder.
but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So digging in
Up
now,
next is Austin Meadows,
reached
who-
base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Yep, he walked last time. Let's see if he can do it again.
Throw over to first.
And
Runner
ooh,
back
they tried to
safely.
pick him off, and not successful this time, but it's important to keep him at bay.
From the stretch. Swing and a
Fouls it off.
screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Kiermaier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly
Ooh, I mean,
down
that was not a
0-2.
good swing, especially chasing
Hey,
something
newsflash,
out of the
guess where
zone.
the next pitch is going after that ugly swing. I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Here it comes, 0-2. Turned
Hits
on
it,
that one and
but
crushed
it is
just
foul.
pulled it a little foul. Can't get him to
And a
chase
bit
it.
too low, so it's 1-2 now.
That call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. As
And a strikeout to Meadows, and that's going to retire the side.
One left for Tampa. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Striding into the box,
catcher,
Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
All right, so Gary Sanchez, let's see if he can continue his performance and get on base.
Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Yep, Snell is reaching to 70 at that point.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Right now, Snell's going to have to find ways to get guys out because it's not happening. And that could be one of them, and that's to get guys to swing and miss.
Time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And
ooh, good hit, but foul.
And that misses,
and
so
a bit too high and outside. Now it's a full count. Yeah, he is 4 for 11, which also includes this game, of course, with 3 home runs. But yeah, I did see that one. I just didn't say anything about it.
The next 3, too. Now a swing,
and he hits it, and it could be, I believe. It is. Sanchez. Well, he can now he can have 4 home runs against Snell as he extends the lead to 5-0.
No doubt an impressive
the Kraken has struck.
So we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it
despite
did.
the rain, that didn't stop anything. It might have slowed it down, but it didn't stop him completely. All right, well, up next is Gregorius.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1. Down the first base line.
Hits it down the first base line, but it's caught by Robertson, and he steps on the bag, and that's 1 down.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
Oh, and of course, Edwin Encarnacion, I mean, he made it. He got a single, but then he ended up getting out on the bases.
High in the air out to left field.
And, although he might just get out on a pop out. 2 down.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
All right, 0-2 in favor of Snell, who has gotten 2 quick strikes on him. But Urshela gonna make Snell work for it. So just part of their master plan. Although Urshela just got hit in the foot with a ball, so he'll take a free base. Let's take a look. Yeah, it hit his foot.
Pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Hopefully that didn't. Hopefully the ball that struck his foot didn't hurt his foot anymore.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu.
And LeMahieu, ooh, he hit it. Wow, he hit it right to third base, to the third baseman, and just that's it.
One more via the solo home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx.
Well, there you see that one home run, that one-run home run, and there you go.
In now, Tommy Pham as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
All right, Tommy Pham coming up as Tanaka still at under 50 pitches at this point. So suffice for me to say that Tanaka is in much better shape than his counterpart Snell, pitch-wise.
And that misses 1-1.
Now the count is 1-1.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now.
And well, just like that, now he's
Time for him to attack
now
on the mound.
now he's behind in the count, 3-1.
Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he hits it, but it's lined out to Stanton.
To start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
I mean, a great hit, but it just was hit right to him. 1 down.
In now, Daniel Robertson. And he puts it on the ground to second.
Grounds it to second, and they get the out at first to LeMahieu.
To start the inning. Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz.
And out of all the guys that Tanaka has gotten out this game thus far, Diaz is the only one that has struck out against him.
To start him out here 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Hits it the other way. Oh, it's a hit. That was a good attempt to get him, but
he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's only going to get him a double.
The fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
I mean, you can't fault Judge for trying to get that, but now you give up a double, and now let's see if they can capitalize on it. For Darneau, I mean, if the Rays are going to get back in this, I mean, they gotta knock in their runs. And if you're Tanaka and the rest of the Yankees, you want to try to nip this in the bud as soon as possible.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
All right, so 0-2 for Tanaka in his favor.
This is foul right side.
Fouled away, still same count.
The next 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's
all right, too low. 1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Oh, and
In the dirt
a
here.
wild ball gets away, and that's going to allow the
And
runner,
he's going to make it up to third here as
I
he
believe that was
advances on the
Diaz,
wild pitch.
to
That can be a
advance to
tough read as
third.
a
And
runner on
now
second to see if the ball has gotten away.
all
Enough
Darneau has
move
to do is
third.
just hit a
You have
single,
to be sure you can make
and
it. He was there, and now he's only 90
and,
feet away.
and the Rays will score their first run.
Diaz at third with 2 away.
The count, however, is now 2-2.
This one misses.
Nope, didn't
and
get
that'll
it.
fill
Didn't
the
get the
count
called
here,
strike, though.
3-2 with
So
2
now it's a
away.
full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he looks at one that misses. And
Oh,
that's an
wow.
excellent
I
job
thought
of
that
making
was
his
a-
man
I
throw
honestly
a
thought
lot
that
of
was a
pitches
strike,
as he
though.
toughs out a walk.
And I'm
But
pretty
unfortunately,
sure he thought that was a
It
strike.
was called a
He's thinking,
ball,
what
and
do
that's
I
going to
have
get
do?
another
Put a
runner
ball
on base.
it?
So
Walk
runners
it down
at
and
first
put
and
the catcher's
third
glove on
now.
myself. I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Well, now Lowell has a chance to redeem himself, and if he does,
And their runners
he
at
can
the
drive in
corners
at least
now.
1 or 2 runs here. And for Tanaka, he's got to put that behind him now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Yanked on the ground.
Oh, good hit.
He
Gets it
dirty, but
past
he can't make the
LeMahieu.
play. It's a base hit.
And
that'll
that's
put him
enough
on
for
board as it's
a
now
single,
5-1
and
ball
will
game.
score a run for Tampa Bay. Now it's
Pitcher
5-1.
executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
I mean, that was just a great hit by Lowell, and that was enough to score 1. But the threat is still not over. There's runners at first and second.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, good cut there by Tanaka.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
All right, so 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch towards second.
Hits it to Gregorius, and they're going to get the play at first, but not before giving up a run. So Rays are not going to. The Rays are not going to lie down. They're going to keep fighting.
The Rays won.
But up next will be Judge, then Jose, and Gleyber Torres.
For another shot now, Aaron Judge. The matchup with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
All right, so for Judge, he is 0 for 1 with a walk, so let's see if he can get one right here.
Because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a strike that was a bit high, but again, that was just a part of the scouting report on the umpire that tends to call high strikes. And now it's 0-2 now in the favor of Snell.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll just
fouls it off, so
it's
count is the same. And wow, that's 2 strikeouts for.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So Judge strikes out. We'll see what Jose could do.
He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yep. A single with 2 RBIs and a walk from earlier.
Offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, now it's up to Jose to get things started.
He didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
All right, so a ball and a strike. Although Snell is up to 89 pitches, so he might not be in this game for very long.
Into the corner.
Ooh, good pop out, but popped outside of the crowd.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here.
Now a pitcher's count, 1-2.
Fastball.
Oh, and Jose just got caught looking.
There are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
I don't know what to say, Jose. I mean, it just happened, that's all.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
All right, Snell.
Lofted in the air out toward right
And
center.
Torres
Calling
pops it
for
out,
Meadows.
and
that retires
that's
the
going to
side.
retire the side,
1, 2,
and we're
3
going
go
to
the
the 5th
Bombers.
inning.
They're up 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi
Anyway,
Whitney standing by as we
hey,
get set
how's
for
it
the top
going,
of the
Bio?
fifth.
What's up?
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
So anyway, welcome to the show, Bio.
Now
What's up,
we
man?
play Brendan Lowe. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, 1-0 for Tanaka to start off with.
And, ooh,
I'm
like
good.
a
Watching
definite
good old
pitcher's
baseball.
pitch there on
Wait,
the
this
inside,
one,
1-1.
or are you watching real life baseball, even though there's no crowd? But even so,
And they'll come back
it
with
is what it
1-1
is.
As the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a
This
great
one.
job so far by the
Oh,
Angels.
okay.
If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
all right, so Tanaka, pitching-wise, is down 3-1.
Is put in play to the
But he
right
does
side
manage
of
to
the
get a
infield.
ground out,
Torres picks it up.
and they do get the out at first.
Start with
One
a
down.
ground out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
All right, so Kiermaier walked last time. Let's see if Tanaka can get this guy out, or if Kiermaier can get a hit.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Yeah, the rain's not letting up. But it really hasn't stopped either team. If nothing else, it's helped the Yankees, as they've probably have played in the rain. Whereas Tampa Bay has a dome for a home. So, I mean, they play inside a dome to do the race. So the Yankees are probably used to playing in the rain. So that's probably why they are doing pretty well in the weather.
First base if you strike out.
In now, Austin Meadows. He swings, and it's a line
And
drive to left
Meadows
center. And that
gets a
finds an
single,
outfield
and
grass. It's a base hit.
it's a base hit for a single. Good hit there by
Keep the guy
Meadows.
alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Got 3 Ks, 3
Striking in
strikeouts.
Once again, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Well, nonetheless, though, I'm hoping that you're enjoying the show, Mr. Biological. And again, I'm just hoping at some point progress will be made and things can be what they should be. Back to this game, though.
Grounded slowly to the left.
It's grounded,
side.
and they get the play at first, and that's going to retire the side.
Away a hit, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They're down 5-1.
All right, so Stanton coming up, along with Sanchez and Gregorius.
Oliver Drake, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
47.
So Oliver Drake coming in to replace Snell. And he already has a save to his credit.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
No balls and a strike.
All right, so Oliver starts out with a strike.
In there, and he's
2 strikes.
0-2 now.
Great
Oh,
spot
I'm sorry,
with that
Drake.
pitch
Drake.
down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing, and
Wow, and
Stanton
Stanton strikes out.
Number 1.
Well, good
So
job
his
for
day is
Drake
fully
to,
over
or
as you get a look at the
yeah, for
pitching
Drake
line
to come
the
in and
Rays.
strike out
Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Stanton.
Hey,
But
this
for
was just
Snell,
one of those
not a
games
very
that just
good
weren't meant to be when you
outing
add
for
it
him.
all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance.
Well, here's Gary
they were
Sanchez, who has a
looking for
double
going
and a
into this
home
one.
run and 2 RBIs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low with
Well,
the
so far
splitter, ball
Sanchez
1.
is
1 out, nobody on.
is now fulfilling the role that Gregorius did. Whoa, he hits it. He hits the ball,
Thankfully, he's able to recover,
and he hits
gets
Drake
the
with it,
second
but
out.
Drake was able to stay in front of it and field it and get the out at first. But
All right. You can really see him.
oh
favoring
man.
that leg.
Okay, first and foremost. Oh no, wait.
And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try.
Well, what
and
happened
continue.
was Sanchez. All right, let's see if we can look at the replay first. If we can look at the previous play. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, watch the ball. He hits it, does Sanchez, but when it hits him... Oh, okay, so it bounced off his glove, and then it hit his knee. And that's what happened. That was kind of scary because I thought he might have broken his leg.
First pitch to him. Right side, defensive line.
And Gregorius, he hit it, but not hard enough.
This one to first in time,
And
that
they get the
ends
1-2-3.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3.
So-
They lead this one though, 5-1.
So that's something you don't see from the Yankees, or hadn't seen in this game, and that was a 1-2-3 inning against them.
So coming
But yeah,
to the plate,
I'd have to
Daniel
think that did hurt.
And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
All right, so Tanaka still in the game,
Here comes the first pitch.
and it's the top of the 6th.
Hard hit
He
to the
hits
left
it,
side,
but it's
taken
hit-
in out there, it's short. And it'll take just 1 pitch to retire the
Wow, that
leadoff
was just a
man here in the 6th.
one pitch out.
And
Incredible.
that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
All right, so Yandy Diaz coming in at bat.
And a ball 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to.
And 2 balls to start off with.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left.
And he hits it, but it's caught by Stanton.
In left center for the
Good hit, though, by Diaz. It was hit right to Stanton.
Settling in now, Travis Darneau. Couple of walks for him thus far.
And for Darneau, he hasn't gotten hit, but he hasn't needed to hit. He's been walked twice, so let's see if he can actually get a hit, or if Tanaka can get it out against him.
Guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance.
Yeah, 1 pitch outs. They don't happen very often, but when they do, it's a pitcher's best friend. Like, hitters hate it, but pitchers love it. Ooh, good hit, but fouled.
Seats out of play. It's 1-2.
All right, 1-2.
And he watches his
and Darneau got caught looking. That's going to retire the side.
They're down here 5-1. Digging in to try it again. Edwin Encarnacion. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Edwin Encarnacion.
All right, so Encarnacion.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do
and
so
a check swing strike.
Ruled a strike.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game. It's very ironic that if teams are scoring runs like crazy, the game lasts longer. But if teams are going 1, 2, 3 outs constantly, then the game speeds up. That's the ironic thing, is that when defensively you're on your game, you know, the game speeds up. But when you're offensively on your game, the game just keeps going and going. You know, that's the catch-22 of this whole thing. And not just because my name is to do 22, but, you know, it is what it is. And a strikeout by Drake.
Sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking.
No relation to Drake Maverick, but
he's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm looking forward to when Joshua gets to play baseball.
Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
I have a bad feeling that I might know who will come out in the 9th if this game becomes close.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom.
All right,
of the
so
zone.
Drake down already 2-0 in the pitching count.
2 balls and a strike.
But he does get a strike right there. For Urshela, I mean, he's been consistent for the most part.
Here's his swing and a miss at the hard
swing and a miss.
splitter, even at 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know
probably.
the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And, well, he hits it right to the second baseman, and they get the out at first to Robertson. 2 down.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he misses again, 2-0.
All right, so Drake already down 2-0 in the count.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
They should, so they can utilize me well enough for the stronger ones. Yeah.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
All right, on deck is Aaron Judge.
Slapped hard the
And
opposite
LeMahieu
way.
gets a hit.
And
It's a
that's
single.
in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's
Now
able to
batting,
keep his
right
hands
fielder,
inside that ball, stay
Aaron
square as long as possible,
Judge.
and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
All right, so Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first off.
So far has yet to even get a hit. I mean, yeah, he got on base as a result of a walk, but
quite a bit at the plate in this one.
let's see if he
until
can
shows he
step
put
up
a good
here.
Swing on the ball. I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Behind 0-2 now.
Just like that, he's already down 0-2 in the hit, hitting count wise.
Hit pretty well out toward
And
right center
he hits
field.
it, and
Meadows on the move.
he missed it.
Won't have a play. This is down
The right
into
fielder
the
missed it. That was
outfield.
Meadows who missed the play.
Through the stop sign.
And
The tag, and he's
Yep.
safe.
And
it's now a
safe at the
6-1
plate.
ball game.
So Judge gets himself an RBI double. Good piece of running on the part of LeMahieu.
He takes a big rip and is able to drive it.
Look at that. He tried to dive for it, but he missed. So now, Jose Blanco at the plate.
Stepping in now, Jose Blanco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Now
He's
the
working on a
Yankees,
1-for-2
with runners
game
in
so
scoring
far.
position, are 375. Yeah, this could be a close case if New York just keeps scoring some runs on them.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
All right. 2-0. Let's see what Jose does. He hits it, but he hit it right to him. He hit it right to Meadows, and that's going to retire the side, but not before. But not before that RBI double by Stanton.
6-1 in favor of New York.
Or excuse me, Judge. My bad. But it was Judge who came through and added another run to it. Though you have to give an assist to LeMahieu with that great piece of running when he got on base.
We take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
I mean, New York so far with that 4-run second inning is what's given them the difference
Now
here.
for the Rays is the DH, number 35. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they start him out
And
with a
Tanaka
slider
still
to
in the
spot,
game
but he doesn't get
at the top of the
call.
7th.
1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do.
I mean, anytime a pitcher can get like 6, 7, 8 innings.
Missing the strike zone. That's nearly an
I mean, I'd have to think that that's a good thing. You know, for the rest of the bullpen.
A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
All right, so you have
Two balls and a strike.
all right, 2-1.
Oh, not an easy
Well, now make
pitch
that
to lay
3-1
off of,
now.
But he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, two more innings after this one. Yeah.
This is
Although
pulled
he
into
hits
right.
it, but he hit it right
is
to
there
Judge.
put it away for route number 1.
One down.
Batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Canely. Oh.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very
so
difficult
far,
on himself,
so
but
far,
he's still
so good.
getting
He's
out.
paced himself pretty well in
Bases
terms
are
of how
empty,
many
1
pitches
man
per
out.
inning.
And a swing and a miss here. So
And
it's a quick
Tanaka
2
gets
outs
only
to
his
start the
second
7th.
strikeout, so
Really
great job
good
there
late
on
bite
Tanaka's
that
part.
slider right there.
Now
The
batting.
best ones have that
Number
late
8.
action that just
Or-
darts at the last minute.
Oh no, I'm
They're
sorry.
so
I
tough to
think
get
that's
the
4
bat on,
strikeouts,
and
if
you've
I'm
got
not
that
mistaken.
good
I'll have to
slider
look
going, it's
again.
a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Brandon Lowe. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
All right, so
Now the 0-1.
95 pitches, 0-1 is the count.
This one's down to third.
Grounds it to third,
Comes up with it.
and they get the out at first.
The side is retired.
Now we're going to the 7th inning stretch.
The Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Whew.
Your
Diego
attention,
Castillo
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for the
take
Rays.
over on the mound and start the
Number
home
63,
7th.
Diego Castillo.
All right, so Castillo coming in on behalf of Drake,
So now it'll be the 4-hole.
the pitcher Drake, that is, not the
In the
rapper.
bottom of inning number 7.
All right, so up first is Gleyber Torres. Although he walked in the second, he hasn't gotten on base, and
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's
while
strike 1.
personally he has struggled, I don't think he's too upset about the fact that the rest of his team's doing pretty well.
I'm not even sure he saw it.
To his left.
But he
Lowe
grounds out to second,
goes in
and
time,
that's
out number
1 down.
Giancarlo
All right, up
Stanton
next
now.
is
He was
Giancarlo
sat down on
Stanton.
strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Popped it up,
Robertson in foul ground.
and Robertson
Makes the
gets
play, and
the
there
pop
are
out, 2 down.
Now batting.
That's
Catcher,
exactly what they
Gary.
wanted out
It
of
could
that
be.
pitch up in the zone.
Sanchez.
They took him up
Well, now the
ladder,
rain has
and he
stopped. I
couldn't
just
get up
noticed
to it.
that now.
So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
All right, well, Gary
So far,
Sanchez.
2 for 3 in this one.
Impressive 2 for 3.
The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that
The rain
one
stopped for now,
in
but
the
don't
zone.
count on
It's
it.
gone full now,
Okay.
3-2.
Okay, full count.
Popped him up. Robertson ranging
For
into
Torres,
shallow right.
and
He tracks it down,
a 1-2-3
and that
inning.
will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold on to their 6-1 lead.
Now we go into the 8th inning.
Standing in Kevin Kiermaier. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And Tanaka, I'm going to say this, I'm impressed he's made it to the 8th inning.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
All right, 1 strike.
Into the
97
lineup,
pitches.
The 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Fans want to see a strikeout. Let's see if they get it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside.
A bit too
corner,
inside and too low.
1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's giving it everything he has.
And, well, he grounds it to Tanaka, and he'll just throw it to first. They get the 1 out.
When it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
All right, so 101 pitches and
ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty,
not sure why you would swing at that.
Rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
All right, so a 1-2 count in favor of Tanaka.
Grounded to short.
He grounds it to short, and they get the out at first. 2 down.
Able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
All right, so the Rays. I mean, right now the Rays are 4. They're 4 offensive outs away from losing this.
And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
3-0 now.
Oh, now it's 3-0.
Empty. I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is taken low for
and it's a ball. And
2-out base runner here after all.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Yep, he's up to 108 pitches right now. Well, looks like they're going to call him.
Manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd.
Wow, a standing ovation from the crowd, saluting Tanaka for a job well done. Coming up next is Chad Green. Has had 2 games this postseason with an ERA of 20 .25. That's way too much, man. He's gonna have to get that ERA down.
Daniel Robertson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
All right, so Green with his first pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-1.
Ooh, swings at it, doesn't get it.
There for a strike.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right
yeah,
there.
I mean,
can't tell you how many
he got
I've
to
had
8
and sliders, and that's exactly
and
what
2/3 of an
right
inning.
there.
The 2/3 referring to the fact that he got 2 outs before being given the hook. So yeah, 7.2, 7 2/3 innings. I mean, he got it. And while that happened, Green ended up getting a strikeout.
6-1.
As Green gets a strikeout to retire not only Robertson but the rest of the side.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Well, if you're the Yankees, you want to add some insurance runs if you can before going into the top of the 9th.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. No hits in 3 tries.
So for Gregorius, he ended up not having a repeat performance of Game 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line.
He hits it high, but it's out.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Rowe, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He hits it, but it's right to the second baseman, and they get it out at first. 1 down.
Stepping up to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
And hey, JWE, what's up?
Bounced foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Well, JWE, in terms of basketball, you guys are doing pretty well.
No contact.
So it's nice to see you.
Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Good.
And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging.
Oh,
chased it well out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout.
Right there.
This time for Rowe.
And they start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's
RWF is fine. He's fine too. He's just busy like always.
In now, Gio Urshela.
Urshela, ooh, hits it foul, and that's going to start out 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
All right, Urshela with a 1-2 count.
That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Misses, ball 2.
Man,
All right,
this at-bat
Urshela
has
showing
changed quickly
the
from
patience that
0-2
he'll need
now to 2-2. A good job
if
of
he wants to
plate
get on
discipline by
base.
this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Okay, not a problem. Count is 2-2. Oh, he hits it. It went off his back, but they still ended up getting the out at third, or first, I should say. Excuse me.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1.
So Urshela hit him, and it went off his back, and yet they still managed to get the out there.
Leading off to the Rays.
But now it all comes down to this. The Yankees have the lead going into the ninth. The Rays have to score 5 runs, at least 5 runs or more, in order for the game to continue. Anything less than that, and the Yankees will not only win, but they will move on to the championship series.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right
And a hit to start off with.
And this is going to find the wall.
And they might get a double. And all right, so Diaz gets a double to start off this inning.
Yeah, some guys have the
Advance to the championship series where the Royals await. That's right. Of course, Diaz is not going to be the one to be the fall boy.
Season started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
All right, so Tampa Bay has a runner in scoring position at second.
Stepping in now, Travis Darneau.
Darneau hits it to first. It allows the runner at second to advance to third, but 1 out.
Up to third here. So striding forward now, number 35. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
All right, a low pitch.
Diaz takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit sharply toward the right side.
Hit toward the right side, and Judge gets it. However, the runner at third tags up, and they score another run to Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay does get to within 4. However, it's 1 out away. No, a walk will not score because, well, that one run that runner that was at third, well, he tagged up on that pop out and made it to home. That's what happened. So no, a walk will not score. And of course, the manager for the Rays just not very happy with the call on that last pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final.
All right, so now it's down to the 1 strike now.
Over 39,000 on their feet.
Are we going to see it? And he struck him out indeed. And the Yankees will move on to the American League Championship Series to take on the Royals. So the Rays, they won game 1, and all they had to do was win another game in order to move on. But instead, the Yankees come back.
Their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far.
But they came back, won the series, and now they're going to take on the Royals.
Well done.
Now, of course, as far as I mentioned this on last night, and I'll mention it here. I will be giving both NBA and MLB a break. So I'm going to give those games a break. I just wanted to get to a stopping point. And what a stopping point we got with Gary Sanchez. So there you see him. Which also includes the only home run that was hit in this game. And it was a good one there. So, in the words of, I think it was John Sterling. In the words of John Sterling, the Yankees win. The Yankees win!
For the left-hander Dan Plesac,
I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do that. But congratulations to the Yankees.
Division Series.
So it's official. The Nationals and Giants will face each other. And the Yankees will take on the Royals.
6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Incredible.
Time of the ball game.
So Tanaka does get the win. Snell gets the loss. And Sanchez is the player of the game.
47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending.
So incredible.
Get home safely.
All right, well, let's do it. Okay, there you see the next series. In fact, let me go back out. So as far as Casey in New York, we'll find out what happens the next time that we get back to this. Whether it is through the list that was the poll, or if someone wins and they say, "Hey, I want to play MLB," you know. So whenever either one of those things happens, we'll be back. But until then, I'm going to give this game a rest. So before I do anything else, let me just save the data. Yeah, I'll overwrite it. Just there we go. But incredible. That was just an incredible win. Not much else I could say about that. That was just a great win. Alright, so let me exit out here. But that was a good win there. And a good game, obviously. But I'm going to close it out here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I hope you could take this time to just get away from what is going on in this world. And all I could say is stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, stay clean. But yeah, we'll be seeing 2 baseball titans in the Nationals and Giants, but also the Royals and the Yankees. And I mentioned before that the Nationals and Giants have been rivals for the best part of the previous decade, as the Giants would often get the best of them, of the Nationals. For the Yankees and Royals, you know, their rivalry goes back to to the late 70s and early 1980s, because they fought each other in the American League Championship Series in the postseason 3 times. The Yankees would beat them in 77 and 78 in order to move on to the World Series, and both times they won that. And then in 1980, the Royals would beat them and move on to the World Series, but they would fall short against the Philadelphia Phillies at that time. The Royals would end up winning a championship in 1985 and would not win again in another 30 years when they won in 15. So I just wanted to at least give you a little history there. Sorry about that, but yeah. Absolutely right, Joshua. We are going to see two baseball titans on both sides clash. But until then, have a great day, everybody. Okay.